Remember how we adjusted your camera last week?
Hi.
Ah,
Bella will be, how are you? I was talking all on mute. But Bella will be right back. She went to get some water.
okay, no problem.
So I didn't want you to think she would had her camera off.
It's okay. All right. Okay, yeah, let's try to get our cameras adjusted. Mm-hmm. That's good, Isabella. Hey, Miss Tasha.
Hi, how are you? I'm sorry, I thought I muted myself. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Hi, girls. How's everybody doing? I guess you guys are on mute. It's fine.
Good.
Good. It's good to see
Doing
you
great.
guys. So, Miss Daniela, did you see the email I sent out, I think yesterday, about the self-correction chart that the girls are supposed to submit every Friday?
Yes.
Okay, so I just wanted to talk to them real quick about that. So, ladies, we are recording you, okay? So you should see like at the top of your screen a little record cloud. What you're gonna do is you have an option to you have to do 3 self-corrections a week, okay? And submit them by Friday of each week for the next 4 weeks. You have an option. You can watch one video. So like you could watch tonight's video and then do 3 self-corrections from that one video, or you could watch all 3 of your classes. So your Tuesday class, your Thursday class, and your Saturday class, and you can do 1 correction from each of those. As long as you have 3 self-corrections, you will meet the requirement for that week. Okay. And if everybody participates and turns in their assignments on time, we're gonna have a pizza and popsicle party the last class on August 22nd. And we're also gonna have water balloons and water guns. And it's just gonna be tons of fun. And the Phoenix girls will be with us too.
Wait,
Okay?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we gonna like be at the studio?
For the last class,
Oh,
August 22nd. Okay. So I sent you, everybody's parent got the email. So make sure you just check with them. Tell them I have to do my homework for P.O.M every Friday, or I'm not going to be able to do this pizza party and hang out with my friends and do water gun fight. So you got to make sure that you got to follow up with your parents and make sure that they show you what you're supposed to do. Okay. I'm going to really quickly just show you guys what it looks like. Okay. So you know what you're looking for. So
whoa!
can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pink chart. So at the top, you're going to write your name. In the first column, this is the current week that we're in. So week of July 26th. The 26th was Sunday. And you guys can actually do, if you want to, you can go back to the 25th, which was Saturday, because that was your class, your weekend class. So I kind of forgot to add the Saturdays in there for you guys. So you can go back to Saturday if you want to do that. And then you're just gonna write, like, for example, if you're doing today's class, you would write today's date in there, which is July 28th, and then you would write whatever your self-correction is for that class. Do you guys understand what that means? Like when I say self-correction?
Yes.
Okay. Can somebody give me an example of what that means? Anybody? Go ahead, Camilla.
Self-correction means like if you see something, you can correct yourself on, and you can see, and you could get better at it, and then you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, so like, for example, maybe when you're doing your tendus with Miss Daniela, you might notice that your leg is not completely straight. during the whole tendu, or maybe it's not turned out. So that could be something that you say, I need to work on making sure my legs stay straight and turned out in my tendus or my ronde-jambs. And you guys have your vocabulary, so you should go back if you don't remember how to spell something. You have your cheat sheet. So look at your vocabulary that Miss Daniela has been giving you over the past couple of weeks and even from last year. And just like if you need to know how to spell ronde-jambe or something like that, you have that. You have everything you need. You have all the tools that you need. Okay. Any other questions? Miss Daniela, did you want to add anything?
Um, no, I think you pretty much explained everything. I think also when you're rewatching the videos, you can take the opportunities to hear the corrections that your teachers are saying to you too, even though
Mm-hmm.
it's self correction, because sometimes when we're doing something, it's hard to kind of process what the teacher is saying and keep dancing at the same time and fix it. But
Mm-hmm.
watching it anyway and you're filling out the self-correction form, like saying something that maybe your teacher isn't pointing out this time, it's also a good time to listen into the notes that the teacher gives you. Also, it's always important to listen into the notes that the teacher is giving other students, because it may apply to you as well, even if they're not saying it to you in that moment. Just like we're in the studio, we're only humans, right? We can't see every single person every single time for every single movement. So we're only
Mm-hmm.
calling out people who we can see at that time, but it doesn't mean that other people still don't need help in that same area.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like even as professional dancer, like I always listen to corrections that weren't even given to me, but given to somebody else, and I would apply them to my body too, because even though the coach or the teacher might not have seen me, that's still something that I can work on to grow and get better. So, just always listen to everybody's corrections, because you never know how it can help you. Um, Also, when you guys are taking class, it would be very beneficial for you later when you go back to review the replay if you could see your whole body. So keep that in mind, that you need to see yourself from head to toe. Okay. And I know a lot of times, I think you guys are pretty good with staying on camera, but make sure you stay on camera. Don't just like go off, get something, and come back unless Miss Daniela says that you can. Okay. You want to make sure you get the whole video and not just bits and pieces of it, of you participating. And really push yourself. I mean, the only way that you're going to get better is to push yourself beyond where you're comfortable right now. So that's all. I just wanted to talk about that really quick before you guys get started, so you have a better understanding of what we're doing. Okay?
Thank you, Miss Tasha.
Welcome. Anytime.
All right, girls, are you guys ready? Ready to go? Ready to get started? So, with that being said, some of you have to um, adjust your cameras. Tearing your distance is good. You may want to turn your device from this way to this way, since you are pretty far away. Um, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. That's pretty good. And if you can, you would just tilt it so we see a little bit of the floor and not the ceiling, Taryn. Sienna, yours is good. Are we ready? Bella, you're good. Yep, Taryn, that's great. Kyla, you're going to want to tilt whatever device you're using as well so we see a little bit of the floor and not the ceiling. I think everybody else is good. All right. Let's put our feet in first position. Left hand on the bar. Ray Madison. You might want to tilt your camera up a little bit to only show a little bit of the floor so I can see more of your torso. Can you tilt it up some more? Just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. All right, we all look ready. Camilla, how did you have it last week? Because however your mom helped you to have it last week was perfect. Yeah, we can move that. Sienna, you can move your chair closer to the window for a little further away from the camera. All right, here we go. Taryn, you can turn your chair to face your dollhouse. All right. Here we go. 7, 8, and tummy's in. All right, let's start over. What do we need to check before we even start? We're gonna do a complete body scan. Make sure that your legs are turned out, your legs are stretched up, your feet are turned out, your tummy is in, your belly button is in, your ribs are down, your ribs are in, your shoulders are down. You have a nice long neck. Bella, did you have a question?
I was just gonna say one of the things.
Oh, okay. Kyla, you're facing the wrong way. Sienna, you can push your chair further away. Demi, stretch. Demi, tummy's in, stretch. Allonge, Taryn, you're facing the wrong way, honey. Face the couch. All the way down into your legs. Up, feet in first, Ray Madison. Breathe up and come back. And come up. Tandu second. Demi. Stretch. Tummy's in, ribs in. Demi. Stretch. Allonge. Grand plie. Come right in towards your chair. Up. And away. Arms go through first position. Rond de jambe fourth. Demi. Stretch. Demi. Stretch. Allonge. Grand plie. Heels down. Camilla, keep your back up when you do grand plie. Up. Away. Abby, what's happening over there? Tandu. Close fit. Taryn, you have the wrong foot forward. Stretch. Demi. Ray, make sure you're facing the side and not facing the back. Cambre forward all the way into your legs. Up through a nice flat back. Breathe up and back. And come up. And releve. Tummy's in. Kyla, your feet don't look like they're in fifth position. How come you're in first? All right, we have to talk about a lot of things before we can go to the other side. So, make sure we're focused, girls, because this is a combination that we know and that we've been doing every single time we meet. So I expect that you guys know it a little bit better, but we're going to talk about some things. So the first thing is, I know that I called out Camilla for doing it, but a lot of people are doing it, is when we do our grand pliés, we are taking our back over like this. Our back has to stay all the way up, right? So when we prepare, I think we talked about this last week, the music comes on, we're gonna go out 5, bring our arms in 6, they come up 7, they open out to the side 8. So even if you're getting close to your camera and you are watching 1, I would like you to just do this with me, okay? So your arms go out on count number 5, they come in on 6, they go up on 7, they open second on 8. And you have your demi-plie and you stretch. My arm goes from second to en bas. Then you have your demi-plie. This time my arm goes from en bas to first, and then it opens to second. So it goes demi and stretch. It goes up, demi and stretch. Grand plie, it goes through all 3 of those positions. It goes through en bas, first and second. When you do your demi-plie, make sure you keep your back up. Don't pitch forward. Keep it up, right? You're going to put your heels down first, showing this diamond shape, and then stretching your legs up. When you cambre forward, we're breathing up and over. We're folding in half like a sheet of paper, and then you're coming up through your flat back, nice and flat. When you breathe up and back, who remembers what we're supposed to do when we breathe up and back? It's like we're sitting our back on a what? Bella?
Shelf.
On a shelf, right? So we're not gonna do this. We're not just gonna go like this, right? We're gonna keep our legs straight. We're going to lift up, breathe. We're making room in our torso, and then we're only going slightly back and sitting our torso on a shelf, the top half. So walk through that in first position before you can do it on the right side or the left side, but go through that. The demi, the stretch, the demi, the stretch, the grand, coming up, going cambre forward, coming up, then breathing up and going back and coming back up. Walk through those steps and make sure you have the correct port de bras. If you have a question, I want you to ask a question now before we do it with music on the left side. Are you okay, Isabella? Here we go, on your own timing. You're just practicing it. Abby, we're practicing demi-plie and grand plie. That's a lot better, Taryn. When you cambre forward, Taryn, your arm is supposed to go from second position and it goes down to en bas or fifth over your head. Make sure you get your head as close into your legs as possible. Ray Madison, when you're coming out of grand plie, so your arm goes this way, Taryn. Like this. It's beside you. It stays beside you. And then when you get as close as you can, then it rounds in, okay? Ray Madison, I was telling you to put your heels down first when you're coming up through the from the grand plie to show. Bring your arm all the way over your head, Taryn. Okay, that's better. Show the diamond shape before you stretch your legs up. That's good, Isabella. Just take your time as you're coming up. Come up smooth. Camilla, I don't see you practicing, and I don't see you on camera. Sienna, don't tilt your pelvis forward when you cambre back. Remember, when you cambre back, you lift up to make room, and then you go back. That's better. All right, here we go. Let's try the left side. Try to remember as many notes as you can. Our feet are in first position. Our right hand is on our chair. Make sure that your legs are turned out. Your tummy is in, belly button into the spine, rib cage in, shoulders down, nice long neck. And 7, Ray Madison. 8, we're facing the other way. Demi, Kyla, we're facing the other way. Demi, arm goes to first. It opens out second. Allongé, breathe. Grand plie. Heels down, showing the diamond. Then stretch the legs. Cambre forward. All the way into the legs. Up. Do a nice flat back. Breathe up and go back. We're in first position, Ray Madison. And tendu second. Demi, stretch. Arm goes to first, open second. Allongé, grand plie, arm goes down, up through first, it opens to second position. Keep your back up, Isabella. Over, up, and away. Tendu, rond de jambe, fourth position. It goes to the front, Taryn. When you rond de jambe, bring that leg front. There you go. Ray Madison, bring your fourth position in a little bit. It's too wide. Sienna, turn out both legs. Don't forget the back leg. Up. Turn out, Kyla. Turn out, Camilla. You should be in fourth position. Tendu, close fifth. Demi, stretch. Demi, Abby, I want you to pay attention to the arms. So if you need to look into the screen to see what others are doing until you can remember which way the arms go. Forward, go all the way into the legs, fold in half like a sheet of paper, nose all the way into your knee, and breathe up. Make sure that your arm is beside your ear on that flat back, and come up. That's nice, Taryn. That was a nice cambre back. And releve. Squeeze those ankles tight. See if you can get it tighter, Kyla. That's very nice, Bella. Squeeze tighter, Sienna. Ankles touch. Balance. We're still up on releve, Ray Madison. Stretch, 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 and rest. Okay. That was a rough one, girls. All right. Let's go to our tendu. Does everyone know our tendu combination?
I had to leave and rejoin because I couldn't hear anybody and everybody was frozen.
Okay. All right, our feet are in first position. We're going to do 2 tendus, 2 passes, en croix. Does anyone want to tell me what the word en croix means? Abby?
En croix means like you have to bring your leg up to your knee.
No, that's passe. You want to pick a friend to help you out? Pick someone who has their hand up.
Hello? Front, side, back, side.
Very good. It means we're doing the combination front, side, and back side. So we do 2 tendus front, 2 passes. 2 tendus side, 2 passes. 2 tendus back, 2 passes. 2 tendus side, 2 passes. Does everybody understand? Everybody clear? We're working from first position. Remember, I'm looking to see if you are brushing your foot on the floor out to the tendu, that we're maintaining a straight leg on the tendu and it's not bending at all. And when we do the passe, I'm looking for you to have a pointed foot. It has to be to your knee or above, and it also needs to be turned out. So I'm looking for all 5 of those things in your tendu and your passe. Just remember, we do the plie, passe, releves afterwards, and try to keep your backs up on the plie, okay? Any questions? All right, here we go. Feet in first position. Legs turned out. Legs stretched up. Do your full body scan. Tummies in. Belly buttons into the spine. Ribs in. Shoulders down. Nice long neck. Everyone lift up. You should have the left hand on the chair. All right, we're ready. Camilla, we're waiting on you. 6 and 7, 8, and go out and brush it out and passe up, down, up. Remember, you got to turn out, brush out, and brush it out and passe up. Tummies in to the back, out and brush it out and passe up, down. Bella, see if you can stretch those legs more on the tendu. That's pretty good, Kyla. You got to turn out that passe more though. Plie, passe, releve. Up, down, up. Okay, both heels have to leave the floor at the same time. Camilla, make sure your toe is attached to your knee. Pull our tummies in. If we pull our tummies in, that helps us balance. Up and hold. That looks pretty good, Sienna. See if you can balance. Very nice, Abby. See if you can turn out more. That's good, Taryn. Point your passe foot. Point that more. Everyone stay on your highest releve and rest. All right. We're going to do the other side. Détourné. Camilla, which way do you turn when you do détourné? You got to turn in towards the chair. So go back, face the other side. Yep, that's perfect. All right, here we go. Feet arm first. Sienna, do you know which way to turn? Okay. All right, show me how you start. No, the other way, Sienna. You have to turn towards the chair. So go ahead and face the other side. Yes, face the other side. Left hand on the bar. This is only for Sienna. Sienna, put the left hand on the bar. Put your left hand on the chair. Now, when it's time for us to go and face the other side, when I say détourné or other side, you have to face the chair and you have to turn towards the chair to get to the other side. Yes. All right, here we go. Don't forget our preparation. When the music comes on, our arms should go 5, 6, up 7, 8, depending on which hand goes onto the bar or the chair, okay? Six, 7, 8, out, and brush it out. Straight legs, Isabella, passe, up, down, wrong leg, Camilla, and out, eyes up, Abby, keep your eyes up, down, up, turn out more, Sienna, out, in, out, in, up, down, side, out, in, up, down, plie, passe, releve, up, down, up. When you do the plie, Taryn, the plie comes from first position. Up, down, don't jump, Sienna, up, just press up. Down, this time up and hold. Turn out more, Kyla, and point your foot all the way. There you go. Try to balance. Nice, Kyla. Nice, Abby. You're really rest. Abby, you're really good at balancing. Okay, finish. All right. We're gonna go to our dégagé. So we're facing our chair. Taryn, Abby, Sienna. If you don't feel comfortable enough with this combination and you need to face the mirror, you can turn your chair around to face the mirror, okay? All right, everyone else, we're facing, not the mirror, it's the camera. What am I talking about today? Everyone else, feet should be in first. Make sure you're turned out. Camilla, we're in first position. You got to remember your turnout, always in ballet. Ray, we're going to dégagé. So Abby, you're either facing your chair, and your chair is either facing away from the camera or towards the camera. All right, here we go. Turn out more, Sienna. 6, 7, 8. Right leg. 1, 2, 3. Same thing as applies here as does the tendu. Brush. That looks very nice, Sienna. Right leg. 1, 2, 3. Left leg. 1, 2, 3. Right leg. 1, 2. Left. 1, 2. And single, single. Okay, everyone needs to get on the same leg. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kyla, that's your right leg. And now we are on the right leg. Left, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. That's your right leg, Sienna. 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, we got to work on knowing our right from our left. Up to releve. We're on releve. Go back down and press up. Everyone go back down. Make sure your feet are turned out. Go back down, Ray Madison. Everyone go down and stay down because we're going to go up together. All right. Let's start this without music. Go back down. So I want to make sure you're doing it the correct way. Come down, Bella. There you go. All right. Press up to your releves, keeping your heels underneath of you. Make sure they don't sway back. Right now, Camilla, your ankles are swaying back. No, you can't fix it by stepping in. You have to control it in the ankle joint. Everyone go on up. Press on up. That looks good, Isabella. Ray Madison, you need to try again. Go back down and press up. First thing you have to do is turn your feet out. Your feet aren't turned out enough. You can't do it once you're already on releve. I would suggest coming down, turning your feet out, and then pressing back up. You should still be up, Camilla. You should be up, Sienna. And rest. Shake it out. And we're going to do our balancing activity with the music. Sienna, do you have a question? Nope. Okay, then you should still be at your chair. All right, here we go. You're facing the chair. It's just the end of the last exercise that we paused. So we're not up yet, Camilla. Let me just start it over. All right, let's releve. So Camilla, go back down because you didn't start him first. Make sure your heels are touching. Put your heels together and then go back up. There you go. Arms go to first position. Arms go up to fifth. Taryn, I want you to go back down and press up. Turn your feet out. No, Taryn, go down. Turn your feet out. Now press up. Arms open second. Camilla, there's no reason for you to be at your camera. We're on releve. And allonge and rest. Is your screen freezing up, Camilla? Is that it? Does your camera do we keep freezing or something? Or the music is stopping? I'm not sure if she can hear us. All right, let's go to first. We're going to Ron DeJean.
You keep freezing.
Freezing, okay. I'm sorry, well, just do what you can, okay?
Okay.
We're doing combinations that you know already, so if it freezes, you still know what to do, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ron DeJean, we go front and a side and a back and close first and a front and a side and a back and close first and a front all the way back first, front all the way back first and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Cambre forward, 2, 3. Now, when we cambre forward, your foot is extended out in front of you in a tendu and it's pointed. You want to make sure that your heel isn't going anywhere near the floor. What I mean by that is so your foot should be in tendu. You don't want your heel to be sinking towards the floor like this. You want it up. Do you see the difference between this and this? So you want to make sure that when you're combering forward, it stays here and this doesn't happen. You got to keep it pointed. And we come up 2, 3, 4. You breathe up and you go back 2, 3, 4. Come up. And then we reverse it. We go to the back, to the side, to the front, and to the first, and to the back, and to the side, and to the front, and to the first, and back all the way front, and back all the way front, and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Then we slide down to the lunge. Can I see us all slide out to that lunge? Because that was a little funny last week. So Sienna, the other leg, come back up. Everyone come back up. First thing is, typically, and for your class, I can say this isn't always. If we're at the bar, we're always using the outside leg. Okay? So which leg should be back in tendu, Sienna? Yes, go ahead and put that in the tendu. Put it in tendu behind you. Kyla, you won't have room that way, so you probably want to face your chair a different way. Or what you can do is put your body on a diagonal. Does that make sense? Okay. The tendu is to the back, Sienna. I'm waiting for everyone to be in a tendu to the back. All right, now you're going to take your time. You're going to slide out to the lunge. Your arm does the same port de bras that it does when we are doing cambre. It goes down to en bas, up through first, and up to fifth position, okay? You really have to engage your tummy muscles. If you don't, you're going to put a lot of stress on your knees and your legs, and then you're going to have to pull on the chair to stand up, right? But we want to build our muscles up so that we don't have to do that, okay? So go ahead and try the lunge down and then coming up. You got 4 counts to go down and 4 counts to come up. 6. Sienna, make sure, keep your weight. Your weight has to be on the front foot. That means your knee has to stay top of your ankle. So there should be no weight on that, or very little weight on your back leg. You should be able to pick your back leg up right now. Go, pick it up. Nope. That's weight on it. Shift your weight forward. So right now, Sienna, you're like this. Your weight is back here. I want you to do this and shift your weight forward. And keep your weight forward even when you do the lunge. Don't let your weight be back here in the lunge. It's got to stay forward so that you can stand up. And I can pick this leg up at any time, even if I'm in a lunge, because there isn't any weight on it. All right, go ahead and try it on the other side if you haven't already. That's better. That was better, Sienna. Try it on the other side so you have some practice with it. That's nice, Bella. Point your feet. Point your foot in the back. Yeah. That was really beautiful, though. Isabella, switch legs. Remember? Always the outside leg. Point your foot. Point it all the way. Yes. That's nice. And come up. Yeah, do you see how your foot was kind of far away from you? You had to step it in? That's because your weight wasn't forward. Your weight was a little bit back. So if you keep your weight forward, you won't have to do that. Ray, this same notice for you. You have to keep your weight forward. Does that make sense, or do you want me to explain it again? I can explain it again if you need me to, Ray. Just unmute and let me know. Yeah, explain it again. So, what I mean by having your weight forward, when I do a tendu to the back, all of my weight is on my standing leg, meaning I can do passe, I can do coupe, I can do an arabesque at any height, I can do a grand bama, because all of my weight is on the standing leg, okay? So that means that my weight is forward, and as I go down to the lunge, I'm gonna keep my weight forward. So this is me keeping my weight forward. Now I'm gonna show you me shifting my weight back. It looks like this. Can you see the difference between this and this? So now it's really hard for me to pick up my leg. If I was here, it would be really easy for me to pick up my leg. When you go down to the lunge, you want to keep your weight forward. A good way to tell is if your knee is going over your toe. If your knee is behind your ankle, then your weight is not forward. Your weight is centered, or your weight is back. And we want our weight forward. Does that make sense, Ray? Yeah? Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to go for the combination. Our feet are in first position. Left hand is on the bar, and we're doing our rond de jambes. Do your body scan. Make sure your feet and legs are turned out. Your legs are stretched up. Your tummy is in. Your belly button is into your spine. Your rib cage is in. Focus, Camilla. The left hand is on the chair. So you have to, okay. Lift up some more, Isabella. Lift. There you go. Ray Madison, you got to be absolutely still. Look ready. Okay, we're all ready. Very nice, ladies. 6, arms come up. 7, open. 8. And front, side, back, first. Focus, Ray. Front. Abby, your arms should be out to the side in second. First. And front. All the way back. First. Front. All the way back. First 4 rond de jambes. 1, 2, 3. Stretch your arms, Sienna. Eyes up. 4. You finish in front. Cambre forward. 2. Plie the standing leg. Bend it, Isabella. Bend, 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 bend. Up. Remember we talked about keeping the heel up off of the floor. Breathe up and back. The front leg is in tendu, Abby. It's in tendu. Point all the way, Sienna. That's not tendu. You're just stepping out. Tendu is only the tip of the toes touching the floor. Close first. Brushing to the back. Back. Arm is in second. Tearing side. Front. First. Don't let your knee bend. Back. Straight leg. Side. Front. First. And back. All the way. Front. Camilla, can you keep your leg straight as you pass through first? And 1. Don't let it bend at all. Not even a little bit. That's better. But go all the way back. And sliding out. 2. Remember, keep your weight forward. 3, 4. Go lower, Isabella. And up. Sienna, you got to be on the point of your foot and not the ball. Breathe up and go back. Point all the way, Camilla. Turn out. That was a good adjustment, Kyla. Turn out your working leg, Bella. Turn it out all the way. There you go. And close first. Abby, you can't forget about your arms. And finish. We have to finish just like we started. Doing a complete body scan, making sure we're turned out. Legs are stretched. Tummy is in. Ribs are in. Shoulders are down. And détourné, other side. Taryn, you got to turn the other way. Show me which way you turn, Taryn. There you go. And No, face the other side, but when you face the other side, you have to face in towards your chair. There you go. And front, our arm is in second position. So Bella and Kyla, you're doing really well with your legs. Think about your arm. Make sure your elbow is higher than your fingertips, okay? And it's softly rounded. And cambray forward. Keep that heel up. Don't let that heel touch. That's nice, Kyla. Bella, don't forget to plie the standing leg. Abby, we were on the cambray forward. And breathe up and back. You got to put more effort into it, Ray Madison. Open side and close first. Turn out your standing leg, Camilla. Back, side, front, first, and back. Turn out more, Isabella. Side, front, first. Sienna, back, all the way, front, first, back. That's not right, Sienna. 2, keep your legs straight. 3, that's a little bit better. 4, and sliding down. 2, 3, 4. Up, turn out, Ray, turn out that working leg. That was a little bit better though. Abby, somehow you keep missing this part. Breathe up and back. Our back leg is in a tendu, Abby. We're in and come up. 7, 8. Tendu to bring your leg around to the side, Sienna. To the side, and you're in the tendu, and then you close first. Okay, rest. For Sienna, when you're doing the rondation, we're always brushing through first. So for example, if we were going back, we would go side, we would go front first. That's the slow motion version, right? That's us breaking it down. Then we go back all the way front first. When you're circling, everyone can use a nice review. Your leg never bends. You have to go all the way around. This is what I was telling you, Camilla. When you started straightening your leg, you started kind of only going side, front, first, side, front, but you still have to go all the way to the back and bring it around to the front, okay? All right, you can get rid of your chairs. Let's do a floor stretch. We're gonna start in a lunge. You're gonna lunge with the right foot forward. Switch legs, Bella. And we're gonna stretch back. Turn out your front foot, Bella. Turn it out as much as you can and make the back leg parallel. Turn out your front foot, Kyla. Taryn, switch legs. Abby, are you raising your hand? Can you face the camera, Abby? And put the right leg in front. And lunge. Take your elbows down. Abby, can you face the camera? There you go. Scoot back a little bit. And walk the arms out in front of you. Ray Madison, scoot back a little bit, please. Walk the arms all the way in. Camilla, put that phone, tablet, whatever you have away. Knee on the ground, stretch your quad. Sink your hips forward, Camilla, turn out the front foot. Sienna, make sure your front heel stays on the floor. Bella, bring your shoulders up as if you're standing up. And sink your hips forward. Remember, we talked about our weight being forward. This is the same thing. And let it go, push-ups. 6, 7, 8. And down, up, down. Eyes up, while you're doing push-ups. And take your left leg forward right away. You're already there. You should be in the lunge. No break. Turn out your front leg. Make sure your back leg is parallel. One hand on either side of your front leg. Ray Madison, make sure your knee is right over top of your ankle. It's kind of dark, so I can't really tell if you're doing it correctly or not. And stretch back. Taryn, make sure your knee isn't touching the floor. And Taryn, move your front leg more in front of you. It's kind of out to the side. You want to move it in some. Yeah, like both of your legs should be almost in a straight line. And lunge. Take your elbows down. Sink your hips down, Ray. Hips towards your front heel. Camilla, fix your back leg. You have to focus. You have to try hard to focus. Walk your arms out in front of you. Walk your arms back in. Put your knee on the ground and stretch your quad. Ray, back up. Keep your back up like you're standing up, Ray. Shoulders up. Bring your shoulders up. Let it go. Push-ups, 7, 8, and down. Up. Bring your eyes up. Camilla, you know that's not how you do push-ups. Everyone else, put the bottoms of your feet together. Camilla, give me 4 good push-ups. And we're hanging forward. Kyla, make sure you're not holding on to your toes. Abby, back up some, closer to your dollhouse so I can see you. We're sitting with the bottoms of our feet together. Camilla, bottoms of your feet together. Keeping your eyes down, stretch your legs in front of you. Keep your head down when you stretch your legs, Bella. Ray, stretch your legs out in front of you. Taryn, stretch your legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Arms come up to 5th position. And we flex and point and flex and point. We turn out and flex, turn in and point. Sit up tall, out, flex, turn in, point. We reverse and flex, turn out. Arms are in 5th, Abby. Point, turn in, flex, turn out. Fix your arms, Sienna. Point, turn in. Go ahead and turn out. Take the leg second. Hang over to the right. Point those feet all the way, girls. And don't forget about your turnout. Remember, we're working to get those pinky toes to touch the floor behind us. Come on, Kyla, get there quickly. Sienna, we're on the other side. And point your feet. Point hard, Sienna. And rotate, nose towards your knee. Abby, we're not in a split yet. We're just rotating. And arm center. Walk the arms out in front of you as far as they go. Don't forget to turn out. And roll up. You got to point your feet harder, Sienna. And hang over to the left. Can you point more, Bella? Good. Rotate, face your legs. Ray Madison, can you turn out your right leg more? Yeah, both legs, good. Focus, Isabella. And walk your arms center. We're center, Taryn, yeah. Turn your legs out and point your feet. Isabella, can you actually back up a little bit? Closer to the wall behind you. Point your feet harder. Sienna, and try to get those pinky toes back to the floor behind you. And roll up, split to the right. What's going on, Ray Madison? We should be in a split. Camilla, you should be in a split. You got to turn out your front leg, Ray, and stretch your back leg. Camilla, you got to be all the way on top of your legs. There you go. Arch, take your shoulders back. Ray, your toes. Ray, that's not right. Fix your legs so that you're in a correct split. Your knees should be going up towards the ceiling. Very nice, Kyla. Very nice, Sienna. Good work, Bella. You're holding yourself up the proper way. You keep practicing like that, you're gonna get down to your full split. Nice, Abby. Nice, Taryn. Nice, Isabella. That's you need to stretch your back leg, Camilla. You're really flexible, so there's no reason why you can't be in your full split. And rest, nose down to your knee. Camilla, you're sitting on your bottom. You should be on top of your legs. Isabella, you too. Shift your weight on top of your legs. And our nose is all the way down to our knee. Ray Madison, you're not doing a split. You're doing a variation of a lunge. Both of your legs have to be straight. Even if you're not all the way down, you gotta hold yourself up. Stretch behind that back leg, Bella. Yep. And rest. Split to the left. Camilla, you gotta, there you go. That was a good adjustment. You don't have to be that far over. But just make sure you're on top of your legs. Point your feet, Kyla. Point your feet, Sienna. And arch, take your shoulders back. We're doing arch. Stretch that back leg as much as possible. Yep, unless you're grabbing it. Good job, Camilla. Try it. Yeah, put your right hand on the floor and grab with the left. There you go. Try to grab, look. Try to grab over the top. So you have to keep one hand on the floor to help you balance. Taryn, you're in your full split, so you could actually do it. Switch arms, Sienna, if you want to try it. You got to keep that, yep. Yes, practice that way, Camilla. If you practice that way, you'll get it. Kyla, you're not trying on this side to grab that leg?
I can't get my leg up.
It's okay. If you keep practicing the correct way, you will get there. Just keep trying. Isabella, you gotta stretch those legs out. There you go. And nose down towards your knee. That was good, Kyla. Ray Madison, help me understand what's happening. Is there something going on I should know about? Something wrong? Something the matter?
My stomach hurts.
Your stomach hurts, okay. All right, just do your best, okay? Bella, you're not on top of your legs. You're leaning back. Feet, yep, on top. And let's go ahead and rotate into our center split. Point your feet hard. Sienna, it doesn't look like you're all the way on top of your legs. It looks like you need to shift your weight forward a little bit. Isabella, are your legs all the way beside you or are they pointing back? They should be right beside you. Camilla, doesn't seem like you're all the way on top of your legs. Seems like you're sitting down. There you go. Abby, I can't see you. You got to move back to your dollhouse. Point those feet. Point, Sienna. Point hard. And rest. Okay, let's stand up. Let's put our feet in first position. Let's do pirouettes. Let's get there quick. Let's go from fifth position. Let's get there quick, ladies. If there's ever something wrong, I want you guys to tell me in the beginning of the class or as soon as something is wrong, because I don't want to get on you and it's actually something happening, right? Like you're not feeling well. That's different, right? That's different than you just have to try harder if you're actually like feeling sick or something hurts. Okay. All right, here we go. Isabella's almost ready. Taryn, I can't tell if your front foot is turned out. It looks like it might be turned the wrong way. Is that your right foot in front? Put your right foot in front. There you go. Abby, you got to back up some so I can see your feet. Isabella, make sure you're facing the front, not the diagonal. So turn your body even more towards the front. Sienna, we're in fifth position. So Ray, if your tummy hurts and you can't dance, I want you to take notes, okay? I want you to write down as much as you can and see how many vocabulary words you can write down, all right? All right, here we go. Everyone should be in fifth. Abby, our right foot is in front. Try not to fiddle. Turn out the back leg, Sienna. The arms should be rounded at the bottom. You can't hold your fingers. They have to be nice and shaped. All right, here we go. Kyla, fix your arms. 7, 8, and tendu, plie, passe, down. Tendu, turn out your standing leg. Camilla, passe, releve, up, down. That was nice, Kyla. Tendu, plie, pirouette. Abby, you turned the wrong way. You got to pick up the right leg and turn to the right. Pause. We're going to pause before we go to the left. So we talked about this last week. I saw Isabella do it, but last week this was Kyla's note and Camilla's note. When you are in the plie, so you did tendu, you did plie, this is typically good, but what I'm seeing is this leg is turning in before we turn. It's going parallel. You're going parallel and then you're trying to turn from there, right? You have to go from both legs being turned out. All right? Let's do one more time on the right and then we'll do twice on the left. Here we go. We should be in fifth position. We should have the right foot in front. Turn out both legs, Sienna. What's going on, Bella? Right foot front. We're doing the right again. All right. Sienna, you still need to turn out that back leg. And 7, 8. That was very nice, Taryn. Just being ready. Plie, passe, down. Tendu. Make sure you close in fifth. Passe, releve. Sienna, we're on the right leg. Tendu, plie, single pirouette. And tendu, Abby, make sure you turn out that passe leg in the pirouette. Left leg. Tendu, plie, passe, down. Turn out, Camilla. Tendu, plie, passe, releve, down. That was nice, Bella. Single pirouette. Tendu, plie, single pirouette. Okay, we gotta keep working on these pirouettes. All right, let's go to grand battement. We're gonna do 4 grand battement. Let's only do 2. Let's do 2 grand battements en croix. 2 to the front, 2 to the side.
Miss
2 to the side. Yes.
Miss Danielle,
Uh-huh.
you said that we were gonna do 2 left passes.
Okay. Thank you for reminding us, Taryn. Here we go. Let's do the left side one more time. We're gonna do a different song though. Here we go. 6, speed in 5th. 7, 8, tendu, passe. We're on the left leg. Sienna, tendu, plie, passe, releve, down. Tendu, plie, single, and tendu, plie. Go for your single one more time. All right, we gotta figure something out about these pirouettes because they should be getting better by now. We gotta figure it out. Maybe we just need to practice a little bit more. All right, we're gonna do 2 grand battements en croix. Here we go. Feet in first. Get ready. You should be ready before the music is even on. Your feet should be turned out. Your legs should be stretched up. Camilla, that's not first. Up, down, up. Tendu, slide it. Other leg, Terrence. Side. Tendu, slide it in. Abby, we're doing kicks. Grand battement. All right, stop. What's happening? Today's a weird day, guys. Let's try this again. 2 grand battements. Can someone show me what a grand battement is? Let's go with Sienna. A grand battement is a kick, right? We're doing 2 in each direction. 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, and 2 to the side. You guys know that we do grand battement. Tendu, slide it in first. We get it up there quick and we control it down and then slide it into first position, okay? Abby, do you know what we're doing? Do you know? Show me what we're doing. Show me the movement. Okay, very good. But you're very flexible, so your toes have to go up towards the ceiling in all directions. Here we go. Feet are in first position. Turn out, Taryn. But thank you for being ready. Isabella, whatever you're playing with, wrapping around your arm, focus. We're in first. There you go. Yeah, put it down so you won't be distracted. Camilla, how do we start? And up. Tendu, slide it in and up. Control, slide it in and side. To the back. You gotta control it on the way down, Bella. Move up so you can kick a little bit higher to the back. Side, up to the ceiling. Leg beside your ear. Breast. I need better when we do the left side. All of you are capable of doing more. And I know that because I've seen you do it. So, this is nothing new. We're trying to get past this so we can get to the good stuff. But I think we're going to be out of time. You guys are done at 7:15, right? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Let's quickly do the left. Turn out. 6, 7, 8, and up. Tendu, slide it in. Your arms are in second position, Sienna, and kick up to the ceiling. Side, by your ear. Kick yourself in the ear. Make sure your arm goes behind, your leg goes behind your arm. Back. To the side. Up. Up higher, Abby. Up. And right, what were we working on? Did we have a Petit Allegro that we were doing? Oh no, we were doing turns. Okay. We have 2 minutes, so we can try to do 2 turns. We've been working on soutenu, so let's do that. Does anyone remember what position a soutenu turn happens in?
It happens in second position or fifth position. Oh, that's another one. First.
Yeah, but it does happen in fifth position, Sienna. Okay. So right now, Isabella, she's in preparation. She's in the proper preparation for it. We're all gonna go to the left sides of our room because we're traveling to the right, or depending on how your room is. Abby, focus, honey. How your room is created, you might have to go back to front instead of side to side. Sienna, you could go all the way to the wall, like past that table, all the way to the wall. Kyla, where are you coming from? Face the other way, Taryn. Yeah. Are we ready? Yes, Kyla?
Can I go downstairs to a bigger space?
We only have 1 minute left, so I think you should just stay in your room for now, okay? All right. Tummy's in. Camilla, face the other way. There you go. Nope, now you gotta tendu the other leg. Switch legs, Camilla. 5, Kyla, face the other way. Bella, you should, if you're going side to side, you should start on the other side. Or you can, yeah. 6, 7, 8. Soutenu, tendu, soutenu, tendu. Okay, everybody freeze. We're out of time, but I'm gonna show you this because I don't think we did this last week. I think we did vocabulary words, so it's been like 2 weeks since we did this. When you do your soutenus, right? You're starting. You have to cross fifth, turn, and then you go back out to your tendu. And across, turn, tendu. And across, turn, tendu. And my arms are gonna go into first position, okay? All right. Right before we go, Ray Madison, is there anything that you took notes on that you want to share out with the class? No. Okay. All right, girls. You're all done. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Daniela.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Abby. Bye, Bella. Bye, Ray. Bye, Kyla. Hey, Corinne.
Janelle? It's about to start.
Hi, ladies. We're gonna wait a quick second and get started. I believe Miss Tasha may want to start with announcement, and it's only 3 of you logged on right now, so I think we have up to 3 more if I'm not mistaken. So take a second. Kyla and Corinne look like they're having a lot of fun.
Hello, guys. How's everybody doing? Good. Janelle and Jahar, can you hear me? Yeah, okay.
Just took a second to turn my camera on.
Okay, no problem. So, Miss Danielle, there's actually supposed to be 9 girls in this class. And I have yet to have all of them in my Sunday night class, but it's Asia, Corinne, Itemba, Jada, Jahara, Janelle, Morgan, Rose, and Sydney.
Okay. I haven't seen some of them. I haven't seen and I have that she might be.
A lot of them come on Thursdays too.
Okay. Well, she might be the person who I haven't seen at all, but
Itemba.
Jada, yeah, I haven't seen Itemba at all. I've seen Jada, although her camera usually doesn't work. Asia, I saw her last week, but she was injured, so she couldn't participate. And Morgan and Sydney usually participate, but they weren't here last week. So
okay. Yeah, they were. Yeah, I haven't really seen Timba. Jada just logged in.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay. I don't want to take up too much time. So, girls, yesterday, I sent your parents an email. I know briefly I talked to you guys on Sunday about a pizza and popsicle party with the water balloons and water guns. So there's only one thing you have to do in order to do that. So we have a little homework assignment for you guys. I'm gonna share my screen for a second to show you guys what it looks like. So I sent this to your parents yesterday. It's called a self-correction chart. Did you say something, Miss Diana?
Sorry to interrupt you. Is a room activated because Asia's texted group and said that Asia's trying to get in?
Oh no, I deactivated it.
Okay, I'll respond while you're
okay, and you should be able to see if anybody was in the waiting room since I made you co-host. You should be able to see it. Okay, So this is a self-correction chart. So basically what we're gonna do, or what you guys have to do for the next 4 weeks, is watch the replay videos. The replay videos can be found in 2 different locations. So you can find them on our company Facebook page, which all your parents are members of. And if they're not a member, then they could request to be members. Or you can go on YouTube and they're public. I'm just gonna, like, after tonight's class, I'm gonna post it definitely within 24 hours if I don't post it right away after class. So yeah, so what you have to do is, for example, you could look at all 3 classes and give one self-correction comment for each of those 3 classes. Or you can watch tonight's class and give yourself, you can just knock out your assignment tonight and do 3 for tonight's class. Does that make sense? Whatever you do, you just have to see the due dates at the top. You just have to make sure you send me your updated chart each Friday for the next 4 Fridays, okay? And that is the way, if everybody participates and does the assignments timely, then we will have our pizza party and we'll do our water gun and balloon fight on the 22nd, which is actually a Saturday. So we're gonna combine the Phoenix and Peanuts class, our last class, together as a big group to end the summer session, okay? I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. One thing that we mentioned with the, yeah, go ahead, Jar.
My question is, how will you be able to see if we did it or not?
You're gonna send it to us. So every Friday you have to send it to me and all the coaches. So you're gonna CC, me, Miss Daniela, Miss Bianca, and Miss Amber. Okay.
Okay.
So your mom should be able to help you with that. It's really simple. You could either take a picture of it and just send me the updated one each week. Or you can scan it in if you need to, like however you need to do it. You just need to make sure you send it to me by Friday of each week. One thing that we talked about with the Peanuts was making sure you can see when you are taking class, make sure you can see your full body in the screen. So that way it's easier to give yourself a correction. Do you guys understand what we mean by self-corrections?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Can somebody give an example? Go ahead, Jahara.
So an example of a self-correction would be like if you see yourself doing something incorrectly, or if somebody has to constantly tell you that you have like, and then that would be a self-correction if you notice it.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes also we aren't really aware of our body until we see it. Who is writing on the screen? Sometimes we aren't really aware of what our body is doing unless we see it like on video as a replay or in the mirror. So you might think that your leg is straight, but it's not straight until you actually like, oh, I see my leg isn't straight. That's what my teacher's been saying this whole time. So I need to work on straightening my leg. So that's another example of like why we're doing this, is so that you guys can really see what we're seeing, because sometimes it's not translating when we're telling you these corrections. So we need you to see it for yourself so that you can correct yourself. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. One other thing we mentioned with the Peanuts was listen to other people's corrections. So Miss Daniela might give Janelle a correction. Listen to what that correction is for Janelle and apply it, even if she didn't mention your name. It's still important for you to take corrections that are given to the class, or just individual people in the class. It's still important for you to listen and actively apply those to your training as well. Did I miss anything, Miss Daniela?
No, I think that was it. I think the only thing I think we mentioned to the other group is that we're human, so sometimes we don't catch everything. So it's good for you to watch the video and give yourself a self correction, because you may be doing something that we can't see, or that we don't, even if we see it, we're just not able to get to you at that point because we can only say but so much in a certain amount of
Mm-hmm.
time. And another thing that I try to do, I know sometimes I can be hard on you, but if I notice that like I keep giving you the same correction over and over again, like sometimes I might just not tell you because I don't want you to feel like too bad about it if it's something that you can't fix right away. But you might be able to see it and you might be able to adjust yourself
Yeah.
versus because sometimes it gets hard when you hear the same person or the same people telling you the same thing over and over and over again. Like that's a little bit hard for us to
Yeah,
digest.
we don't want you to feel like we're picking on you, you know, because it's not really, that's not what we're trying to do, but we're just trying to help you. But sometimes it could feel like we're singling people out when we're constantly saying their name over and over again.
I have another question.
Mhm.
So when does it? I know like it's ending at the end of the summertime, but which one is the most recent? Like which column is the most recent?
The first one, the one all the way to the left. So the one that says week of July 26th, that was Sunday.
Okay.
So that's the one that you're going to start with, the first column. I also want to tell you guys, I'm glad that Jada and Itimba are on. And who is this other person that doesn't have their video on? But you guys, who is it?
I think it's Morgan.
Morgan. Okay. One other thing we mentioned with the other group is that you want to make sure that we can see you. The only way you're going to be able to give yourself a self-correction is if you can see yourself in the video. Okay, so Jada and Itimba, I'm glad you're on. I missed you guys on Sunday, but we need to be able to see you. That's the only way that this is going to work. So if it's something wrong with your camera, you might need to find another device. Okay, maybe talk to other people in your household to see if there's like a phone or iPad or another computer that you can use in the meantime so that we can see you and you can see yourself and do this assignment, because you have to do it every week for the next 4 weeks. So you want to make sure that you get the full experience of it. And when you are in the camera, make sure that you can see your full body, so head to toe. And Rose, do you have bad internet service sometimes where you're frozen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure there's probably not really a way that you can fix it, but if you notice that it's out, if you can just like restart your video as soon as possible, so that way it's not like long intermittents where you are not seeing yourself move, because I feel like sometimes you are gone for a while. So just try to come back as soon as possible. I know it's hard with bad internet, but just try your best so that you can see and give yourself corrections too. Okay.
Okay.
And then with Sydney, I just have a comment for you, girlfriend. You're always leaving. I watched the replay from Sunday. I probably would even go back and count how many times you left or weren't really doing what I was telling you to do. So just try to make sure that you are paying attention and staying focused in class and not leaving to another room or leaving to the side of the room to do something that you're not supposed to be doing. Because if we were at the studio, you wouldn't be doing that. Okay? So just remember that when you're dancing tonight. So that's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to share that, make sure that everybody's on the same page with the assignment. Make sure you check with your parents or grandparents to see the email that I sent out yesterday. Again, the replays are on YouTube. So even if you don't have access to Facebook, which I'm sure none of you do, or most of you don't, you could just go on YouTube, go to our page, which is P.O.M Squad, P.O.M.Squad, and click on the Zoom classes link. I have actually, you know what, while I'm sharing my screen, I'll just show you guys really quickly. So when you go to YouTube, you're going to click on, so in the search, you can type in P.O.M Squad. Make sure you put the dots in so it comes up right away.
Miss Tasha,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
if you're
Yep.
sharing,
You can't see it.
you might have to
Oh, okay.
reshare your screen and do
Okay, let me see.
like desktop.
Okay. Which one? Okay. All right, can you see it now? Okay, so when you guys search for P.O.M Squad, make sure you put the dots in between because that way it will come up right away. And as you can see, also the latest from P.O.M Squad. So I posted our video from Sunday. So it will say, for you guys, it will say Phoenix replay and the date. So you can click on another way you can get to it is you can click on it, sorry, and then go to videos. And then they're all here. So they're the most recent videos that I've uploaded. And all you need to do is just find Phoenix replays or Peanuts Phoenix replays. And for these longer ones, you guys are gonna be like halfway through because like for tonight, I started recording Peanuts first and then you guys. I didn't stop it in between. Or you can go to playlist and click on Zoom classes and then all of the classes will pop up for you. And you could just pick from the over here in this section the date that you want to do. Okay, any questions? No. Okay, all right, good. So that's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to make sure you guys were all on the same page, and you know we're gonna have fun on the 22nd with our party, like end of our summer session. Okay, not the end of the season because we still have more work to do. Come back in September. But yeah, I'm excited for you guys. I can't wait to see what you guys write and how you grow from this. But yeah.
Thank you, Miss Tasha.
You're welcome. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
All right, ladies, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and start with our plies. Welcome, Itimba. Are you guys going to be able to turn your cameras on today?
My camera is broken, my phone.
On your phone? Is there a way?
Well, it's not working for the Zoom.
Okay, is there a way for you to get another device? You think someone else in your house might let you use their phone or iPad or tablet or laptop or anything else?
My mom is using her electronics.
Okay. All right. Itimba, how about you? Okay. All right, we're going to get started. Let's have our feet in first, left hand on the bar, chair, desk, whatever you are using. Janelle, you can either tilt your camera down or move your chair back a little bit further so I can see your whole body. And here we go. Make sure you do your body scan, that you are turned out. You're stretched up, your tummy is in, belly button in towards your spine. Rib cage in, shoulders down, nice long neck. Turn out more, Janelle. 7, 8, and demi, stretch. Demi, stretch. Allongé, grand plie, and cambre forward. Corinne, you're facing the wrong way. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your body, Janelle. Further back, further back. Tendu second. Demi. Stretch. Keep your back up, Sydney. Demi. Stretch. Allongé. Grand plie. Are you in second? Make sure your heels stay on the floor. When you do this cambrai side, it goes to a tendu, Janelle. Now you're gonna tendu the inside leg. There you go. And arms go through first. Rond de jambe fourth. Demi. Stretch. Use all your counts. 2, 3. Stretch. 2, 3. Allongé and grand plie and heels down and stretch. 2, 3. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 2, 3. In fourth position, we go to the side. Arms 2, 3. Tendu close fifth. Demi 2, 3. Stretch 2, 3. Demi 2, 3. Stretch 2, 3. Your goal is to feel the music and you shouldn't be stopping at all. And breathe. Cambrai. And up. Nice flat back. Don't let your neck, yeah, that's better. Breathe up and back. And come up. Morgan, make sure your shoulders are even when you cambrai back. So what I mean by that is don't allow one shoulder to go back further than the other. Both shoulders go back evenly. Okay, releve balance. And détourné. 7, 8, and demi. Stretch. Demi. Don't forget your arms, Janelle. Allongé. Grand plie. Heels down. Stretch the legs up. Lift cambrai forward. Don't forget to take a breath before that. Come up through your flat back. Jahara. Just tilt your chin down ever so slightly when you come up. And tendu second. Demi, Janelle, you might need your second to be a little wider. Yeah, don't forget your arms, your port-de-bras. And allongé, grand plie, ribs in. Sydney, your second could be a little bit wider also. In towards your chair or whatever furniture you're using. Up. And away. Remember, use all of your counts. And arms go through first. And rond de jambe fourth. Demi. Stretch. You can bring your feet a little bit closer together, Corinne. Allongé. Don't forget the breath when you do your allongé. Morgan, make sure your weight is evenly distributed when you do that grand plie and fourth. So that means your weight should be in the center and both legs should be equally turned out. Arms go through first. Tendu close fifth. Demi. Rib cage, demi. Allongé, look at those fingertips. And cambrai forward all the way into the legs and up. Watch your chins. Sydney, that was not a flat back. Breathe up and back. Even shoulders. Don't forget your, well, we'll talk about it when it's over. Releve. Rib cage, Janelle. Make sure that arm stays directly over top of your head, framing your face. Squeeze and balance. You gotta turn out more, Jahara. Rib cage and tummy. And finish. We did both sides already, right? Okay, so what I want you guys to start focusing on, especially on these combinations that we know pretty well, is your P.O.M. Do we have that on our vocabulary list yet? P.O.M. P.O.M. is going to be the way, I know we talked about it slightly last week, the way that we look and we turn our cheeks. So let's go through it. This is a tricky one for you to do it on, but I'm gonna challenge you to do it, and yeah, if you can do it. So like Morgan and Corinne, I expect you to be able to do it, but the other ladies, you might just have to focus on the legs, okay? Gosh, sorry. I'm trying to help Asia get on to class.
She is on.
Oh, there she is. She changed her name. Okay. First it said Maylin. Okay, perfect. She's on. All right, so the A.P.O.M. For those of you, Janelle, I don't think you know this combination, but others of you, if you're new in this class, you might need a combination review. If you already know the combination, Morgan, Corinne, and maybe some others, maybe Rose and Jahara, you may be comfortable with it now. Pay attention to what my head and my arms are doing, okay? So we start this one from fifth, 5, 6, 7. You're gonna go here on 8. My arm is in fifth position and I'm looking towards my arm. Out 1 and 2 and 3. I'm looking over my fingertips. My arm is in the arabesk position. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. My arm is going to go to second position. 7, 8. I start to the back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yes, and then it's just plie, passe, releve after that. For those of you who don't know the legs, I'm going to keep my arm in second, and I'm going to talk about my legs. You have 2 tendus to the front with the outside leg, 2 tendus to the back with the inside leg.
May I please use the bathroom?
Yes. Then you have 1 tendu to the front with the outside leg, 1 tendu to the back with the inside leg, 1 tendu to the side with the outside leg, 1 tendu to the side with the inside leg. Then we reverse it. The inside leg is going to go towards the back first. 2 to the back with the inside leg, 2 to the front with the outside leg. 1 to the back, inside leg, 1 to the front, outside leg, inside leg, side, inside leg, side. And then we're ready for plie, passe, releve. Okay. Are we good? Does anyone have any questions? Asia, are you able to turn your camera on?
The run's not working.
Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Feet in fifth position, left hand on whatever you're using. 6, 7, 8, and out. Put the right foot in front. There we go. Outside leg, inside leg to the back, Janelle. 1 to the front, 1 to the back. Outside leg side, inside leg side. Inside leg to the back. Out, in, out, in, out. Now it's the outside leg to the front. 1 to the back with the inside leg, 1 to the front with the outside leg, inside leg, outside leg. Plie, passe, releve. Up, down, up, down. Make sure both of your heels are leaving the floor at the same time. Don't cheat by bringing that heel up first. Up and hold. Sydney, you're using the wrong leg. Turn out. Rib cage in, Janelle. Try to balance, Corinne. Good job, Corinne. I like that when you fell out of your balance, you still tried to fall in 5th position. All right, let's détourner. 7. Okay. You have a question, Janelle? You have a question? No? Okay, I'm going to do the beginner part with you because I realize that quite a few of us don't know this yet. But since I'm doing it with you, that means you'll have less correction. So just try to apply as much as you can. And just remember what we're doing, all right? Okay, here we go. Feet are in 5th position. Turn out more, Corinne. 6, 7, 8. Out. In, brush it out. Into the back, inside leg. 1 to the front, outside. 1 to the back. Outside leg, inside leg. 2 to the back, inside leg. 2 to the front, outside leg. 1 to the back, inside leg. 1 to the front, outside leg. Inside leg, side. Plie, passe, releve, up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up and hold. Point your feet, Jahara. Point it all the way. Tummy's in, ribs in. Try to balance. Janelle, put your arms in first. Janelle, you're going to have to put your rib cage in if you want to balance. Turn out your passe leg, Rose. Remember, if you fall, try to fall in 5th. All right, rest. Okay, not bad, girls. We know that we're working on a lot of things at the same time. So, as always, just try your best. All right, let's go to our dégagé. So you're facing your chair. Everyone knows this. This is nothing new. 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. We'll start it again on the left. 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then we do our releve balance. Look ready. Feet should be turned out. Legs should be turned out and stretched up. Tummies in. Ribs in. Shoulders down. Nice long neck. Belly button in towards your spine. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Brush. Really brush hard. Straight legs. Press into the floor to brush out. 2, 3, 4, and 2, and 1. So you got to keep your legs straight. Try to keep your legs straight, Sydney. 2, 3, 4. Start left. Janelle, really push your foot into the floor. Corinne, try to use a little bit more energy and make sure your leg is all the way straight. Morgan, you could use more energy and force. Eyes up, Jahara. Keep your torso still. You too. Rose, work on keeping your torso still. Releve. Try to keep your heels underneath of you. Arms go to first. Tummy in, Sydney. Ribs in. Janelle, go down and come back up. Everyone else, take your arms up to 5th. Arms open 2nd. Remember, your elbows should be higher than your wrist. And your shoulders should be higher than your elbows. Bring the arms to first position. First position is technically out in front of your belly button, not in front of your chest. Arms up 5th. Arms open 2nd. allongé, and finish. All right, Rhonda John. This is a new combination for some of you. Who would like to demonstrate? Jahara, you want to give it a shot? All right, so if you don't know this, come on up to the camera. So okay, here we go. 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, and back 3, and 4, and Rhonda John 5, 6, straight leg Jahara 7, and 8. Cambre forward 1. Tendu to the front. Cambre forward 1, 2. Get your head all the way down, and come up 3, 4. Breathe up and back. 5, 6. Open side 7. Close first 8. Then you start to the back. Back 1, 2 to the front 3 and 4 and go 5. Back and around 6. Back and around 7. Back and around 8. And you're all the way back. Turn out and go down to the lunge. 1, 2. The port de bras goes through second position to en bas to first up to 5th. You want to keep your body in a straight line. Come on up. 3, 4. Breathe up and back. 5, 6. Keep that leg straight and come up. 7. Open side. 8. And you're going to close 5th position. Then we do circular port de bras. 1. Nope. Starts the other way. Corinne is also demonstrating, but go out, Jahara. 1. And down 2. And 3. To the side. 4. Breathe up and go back. 6. Around 7. 8. We reverse forward and out. 2. 3. To the side by 4. Go down. 5. 6. 7. Should be up by 8. And then you're going to releve on 1. So for now, you can keep moving forward in this way. Corinne, Morgan, and Asia, if you're dancing today, you can do the beats. Everyone else, even though you see them doing that, we're going to do releve balance until we're ready to add on the beats, okay? All right, so we start in first position, left hand on the bar. Does anyone have a question? I'll be talking you through it. If you need to watch, I'm putting them on the spot, but Sydney, Morgan, Corinne, Jahara, and Rose should know the combination, and they'll likely be doing the correct thing in case you need a person to watch. All right, our feet are in first position. Left hand is on whatever furniture item you're using. Do your body scan. Make sure you're turned out. Your legs are stretched up. Your tummy is in. Belly button into the spine. Ribs are in. Shoulders are down. Nice long neck. And don't forget your A-palma. That is how we are using our head. We're in first, Corinne. 7, 8. And slow. 2 to the back. 3 and 4. And go through first. 5, 6. All the way around, Janelle. The other way. The other way, Rose. And cambre forward. And come up. Breathe up and back. Even shoulders. Up. 7, 8. Close first. Brush your leg to the back. 2 counts. 1 count to the front. And go. Back and around. Back and around. Back and around. Back and around. And come right down through that lunge. Stretch that back leg, Jahara, and turn it out. Corinne, don't take your torso low. We're going for a straight line from our toe to our fingertips. Circular port de bras. 2, 3. The other way, Janelle. Go out and down. Now you're going back. 7, 8. Now you're gonna go kind of forward and out to the side. 2, 3, 4, and down. 5, 6. Sydney, I need you to try harder. 7, 8, and 1, 2. Eyes up, Corinne. 3. You're balancing, Rose. Everyone else, we're balancing in 5th position. Work that turnout, Morgan. I know it's hard, but you got to get that knee open. Use the muscles in your thigh. And 1, to the front. 2, 3, 4, and beat me back. We're still in relevation now. You should be balancing. The right foot should be in front. And balance. You're balancing with your leg out, Morgan and Corinne. Put your arms in first position. And close 5th and détourné and rest. Here we go. Feet in first. Let's get ready to. Okay, wait. Rose and Janelle. So when we do this, this is to the count for 2 counts. 2. So the pattern is we keep cutting the movement, the counts by half. So we start with 2, and then we go down to 1, and then we go down to a half count. So you brush to the front, 2 counts. 1, 2, to the back, 3, then half counts, and 4. Then you're gonna go through first and go around 6, 7, 8, okay? When you go to the back, it's to the back, 2, to the front, 3, and 4. You're gonna brush through first to go back and around, okay? All right, here we go. Let's try it with your right hand on the bar. Seven, 8. 1, 2, to the back, 3, and 4, around 5, good, 6, 7, make sure that your leg stays straight, and cambre forward, 2, all the way down, 3, 4, breathe up and back, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, to the back, 2, to the front, 3, control your arms, Corinne, and your torso, stop looking at the floor, 5, 6, other leg, Janelle, 7, back and around, start to the back and then bring it around to the front, lunge, 2, 3, 4, you're coming up, 5, you're breathing up and going back, 6, 7, 8, circular port de bras, 1, 2, go forward, 3, 4, feet in 5th position, put the right foot in front, turn out your feet, 7, 8, and 1, switch legs, Janelle, put the other foot in front, and 1, we're on releve. We're in 5th position on releve though, so make sure that your heel is crossed. Put the other foot in front, Janelle. Sydney, are you balancing? Eyes up, Corinne, eyes up. Fix your arm. Elbow should be higher than the wrist. Shoulder should be higher than the elbow. Your arm shouldn't be up that high, Corinne. You gotta watch that. All right, rest. So, Janelle, I know this is a lot. They've had a couple more weeks than you to kind of adjust to the new combinations, but you'll get it, okay? All right, you can get rid of your chair. Let's do a floor stretch. Sorry, we're gonna start in a lunge. Right leg forward. sure your front foot is turned out and your back leg is parallel. Scoot back more, Janelle, and stretch back. Turn in the back leg, Corinne. Now you're trying to flatten your body over top of that leg as much as you can, like you're stretching out to do a flat back. And lunge, elbows down. Janelle, your camera went out. Oh, there you go, you fixed it. Walk the arms out in front of you. Stretch that back leg, Rose. Make sure that knee isn't bending at all. And walk the arms in. Put the knee on the ground. Stretch the quad. Point your feet. Make sure your toes are going up towards the ceiling and not shoulders up, Sydney, as if you're standing up. Rose, you gotta sink your weight forward more. Knees should be directly over top of your ankle. Let it go. Push-ups. 5, 6, 7. Eyes up when you do these push-ups. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Left leg forward. Make sure your front foot is turned out and your back leg is parallel. Your back leg should be all the way straight. Your knees should be right over top of the ankle, and one hand should be on either side of the front leg. And stretch your legs back. Make sure that back leg is parallel. Lower the body towards the leg. If you can, stretch it out to a flat back. Janelle, keep your hands on the floor. Corinne. Yeah. Get as close to your leg as possible. And lunge. Elbows down. Make sure that knee is right over top of the ankle. Walk the arms forward. Stretch that back leg. And walk your arms in. Rose, your screen is frozen. Knee on the ground. Stretch the quad. Shoulders up, Sydney. Make sure those toes are going straight up to the ceiling and not sickling in. Janelle, try to adjust your foot a little bit like this so your toes go up. Right now your toes are leaning to the side. Can you make them go up? And let it go. Push-ups. 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Have a seat on the floor. Put the bottoms of the feet together and hang forward. Do not hold on to your toes. If you need to hold on to anything, hold on to your ankles. Use your elbows. Press your knees down. Butterfly rows. And keeping your head down, stretch the legs out in front of you as far. Yep, keeping your body as close to your legs as possible. Nice. Flex the feet, pull the toes back. If you can, pull your heels up off of the floor. Grab onto your toes, Rose. And pull. And sitting up nice and tall, arms are in 5th position. Sit up, up, up. Tuck those thumbs away and point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Turn out and point. Turn in and flex. Round your arms, Janelle. Round. longer. Take your fingers up towards the ceiling. And reverse. Point, turn out, flex, turn in. Point, turn out, flex, turn in. Point, turn out, take the leg second, hang over to the right. Point those feet as hard as you can. Make sure both of your hips are still on the floor. Remember, we're trying to rotate so that our knees are going up towards the ceiling or back behind us, or even better, getting those pinky toes to touch the floor behind us. Rotate, nose to your knee, belly button to your thigh. Point as hard as you can. Walk the arms center. Rotate, Corinne. Janelle, pinky toes towards the floor. Even more. Send your ankle joint. Ankle joint has to go out. Take your eyes up to the camera really quick, Janelle. Your ankle joint needs to do like this within your ankle, okay? So you're rotating and you're, yeah. And go ahead and roll up. And hang over to the left. Stretch as much as you can. And rotate. Nose to knee, belly button to thigh. Get as close to that leg as you can. Point those feet. Point more, Corinne. And walk the arms center. Walk those arms out as far away from you as you can. Sydney, can you get your belly button on the floor? That's what your goal should be, belly button on the floor. While maintaining your turnout. That's the most important part. Janelle, ankles. Remember, I just showed you, try to get your ankles. Yep. And go ahead and roll up. And split to the right. Rose, can you move a little bit further back? The more you stay back, the more I can see you and give you notes. Arch, take your shoulders back. Turn that front leg out. And nose down to the knee. Corinne, can you stretch that back leg a little more? Rose, can you point your feet? Janelle, your ankle, it's got to go out. That pinky has to go towards the floor. And rest. Split to the left. Arch back. Even if you're not in your full split, stretch your legs all the way. Stretch that back leg and just hold yourself up, because that's how you get the better stretch. Can you stretch that back leg, Corinne? Just stretch that knee. Yes, slide down as far as you can, but keep the leg straight. Yes. Rose, it seems like you're sitting down, like you're not on top of your legs. Arch. Did we already do that? Did we already arch? Okay, nose down to the knee. Fight for it, Corinne. You got to stay down there. Point your foot all the way. You can't keep adjusting. You have to get to where you can get the lowest point you can get to with your legs straight and hold it there. Stretch that back knee more, Corinne, and point your feet. And everyone rest, center split. Get there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should be there. Point your feet. Janelle, you got to be all the way on top of those legs. So your big toe, yeah, your knee should be rotated towards the camera at this point, Janelle. Rose, what's going on over there? You should be down on your elbows. And rest. Let's stand up. You're gonna go to pirouettes. Are you okay, Janelle? Has something happened to your knee? All right, let's go to fifth position. Janelle, you can unmute yourself or type it in the chat if you need to tell me something. And just in case you don't know, your camera is off, Janelle. All right, Rose, can you readjust your camera? You need to try to put it somewhere where I can also see your legs. Shahar, we're getting ready to do pirouettes. We're in fifth position with the right foot front. It's upside down, Rose. Everyone else can wait in fifth. Jahar, your camera is frozen. 7, 8, and tendu. Plie, round the arms. Morgan, turn that passe out. Tendu, plie, single. Oh, I'm sorry, passe releve. Now you're single. Tendu, plie, go for double. Left leg, tendu, plie, passe, down. Tendu, plie, passe releve, down. Tendu, plie, single, tendu, plie, double. I can't remember if it was you or the Peanuts. Did we talk about the do's and don'ts of pirouette? Okay, that was the other class. All right. So tell me some things that you remember. Jada, Itemba, and Asia, you can hop in on this even though your cameras are off because we're having a discussion. So name a couple things that you need to remember to do when you are doing pirouettes. I guess we can just, I saw Jahara raise her hand, but I won't be able to see Jada, Itemba, and Asia raise their hand. So if one of the three of you have something to say, you can just kind of say it out. Corinne, make sure your camera is on. Jahara, go ahead.
Spot. You have to make sure you spot when you're here.
Okay. Rose.
You have to make sure your leg is straight.
Which leg?
The standing one.
Very good. Asia, Jada, and Itemba, do you have something? I'm checking in with you. If you have something to say, just unmute yourselves and say it. Anybody else? So Rose mentioned what the standing leg is doing. What is the working leg doing in a pirouette? Corinne, are you trying to talk? Okay, it's in passe. Your standing leg is in passe. It is turned out. You're going to go to the passe as quickly as possible. It's going to snap up. to that passe. What do your arms do? Tell me about your arms and your back. Morgan, Sydney, do you have anything? Something to do or not do as we're doing pirouettes? I see you, Corinne. Let me give them a chance. I see Morgan getting close to the camera. I don't know if it's because she's about to unmute herself or not.
Keep your working leg turned out. Turned out in passe.
Mm-hmm. Corinne?
Keep your back straight and your arms in first.
Okay, yes. Jahara, did you have something?
I have a don't.
Okay, go ahead.
When you're turning, don't when you're turning, don't keep your foot flat on the ground.
Okay, what is the do?
And like keep it in.
It's on releve, all right.
Keep it in.
Okay, good job. Jada, Asia, Timba, you have anything? All right, so the other thing that sometimes we do is we tend to twist our back. We're winding up to get ready for the turn. Don't do that. Keep your shoulders square. Yes, and just your arm only goes from second into first. All right, here we go. Let's try it on the right and the left. One more time. Really focus on your technique. Focus on control, okay? Feet in fifth position. Let me turn another light on. Okay. Here we go. 7, 8, and tendu, plie, passe, hold down. Get to the passe quicker. Passe releve, down. Single, make it clean, land. You should be balancing in that passe in. 1, 2, down. Not bad, Morgan. Tendu, left leg, plie, passe, down. Tendu, plie, passe, releve, down. Tendu, plie, single. Make sure your arms don't go back behind you, Janelle. Make sure they stay in second as you prepare. Even when you do this, even when you prepare here, make sure this arm doesn't go back. Gotta stay in second, okay? All right, let's do grand battement. We're just gonna do 2 en croix from first. Everybody ready? Feet in first. Look ready, please. Feet should be turned out, legs should be stretched up, tummies in, ribs in, shoulders down, nice long neck, arms in en bas. En bas is not holding your fingers or playing with your hands or patting your legs. It's a shape. Round, softly round those arms. All right. 5, 6, arms up, 7, open second, 8, and up, tendu, slide it in first, up, control it down, and up, control it down. Only 2 in each direction. Back. We're only doing 2 today. I know we usually do 4, but we're only doing 2. Side, left. Side. your arms, Janelle. Long arms. Side. You gotta keep that leg turned out when you kick. And rest. Shake the arms out. We're gonna do Shanjma. We're doing, I think this is the same thing we've been doing for the past 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm not sure. Shanjma and hold, Shanjma and hold, Shanjma and hold, Shanjma and hold, and Shanjma, Shanjma, Shanjma and hold, Shanjma, Shanjma, Shanjma and hold, Shanjma, Shanjma, Shanjma and hold, Shanjma, Shanjma, Shanjma and hold. Échappé, sauté, échappé, sauté, échappé, sauté, échappé, sauté. Okay, so you have 4 Shanjmas that are slow, and then you do the pattern 1, 2, 3 and hold, 1, 2, 3 and hold, 1, 2, 3 and hold, 1, 2, 3 and hold. We do that 4 times, and then we do 4 échappé sautés. All right, does anyone have a question? Everyone understand exactly what we're doing? All right, here we go. Our feet are in 5th position. Your right foot should be in front. Rose, you look frozen. There you go. Jahara, something's going on with your service today. Five, 6, 7, 8. Changement and hold, changement and hold, changement and hold, changement and hold, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a hold and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a hold and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a hold. 1, 2, 3 and hold, and a second and a 5th, then a second and a 5th, then a second and a 5th, then a second and a 5th. Rest for a second. We're gonna do that one more time. Don't worry about shading the shoulders. You can just stay facing the front. Feet in 5th. One more time, and then you can have a water break.
Left or right leg?
Right leg front. Five, 6, 7, 8. Changement and hold, changement and hold, changement and hold. Make sure you're starting and demi-ending. 1, 2, 3 and hold. Pointing your feet, stretching your legs in the air. And a 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Too early, Jahara. Second and a 5th. Second and a 5th. Second and a 5th. It's 4 of them, Morgan and Sydney. Rest. All right, get some water. Catch your breath. I want to go over our petite allegros that we've been doing in the groups. You ready? Who are we waiting on? Just Corinne? Corinne, Janelle, Rose, Morgan and Sydney, everybody. Can you guys see the sky where you are? Like through your windows? The sunset looks really cool tonight. It looks like the sky is like glowing or something. All right, it looks like we are all back. For the past 2 weeks, we've been working on a couple petite allegros. You guys were in two different groups. Last week, each group taught us their two counted eights. This week, what I would like you to do is to add on an additional 2 counts of 8 um, to your original petite allegro. So remind me who was in what group again? Morgan and Sydney, y'all gonna have to be in the same group because y'all only have, you're sharing a device.
It was me, Corinne, and Sydney originally, and then it was Rose and Morgan.
Okay, so now it's going to be you, Corinne, and Janelle, Rose, Morgan, and Sydney, and Jada, Annie, Timba. I'm going to put you into one of the groups. Oh, actually, it's not giving me the option to put you in breakout rooms. Miss Tasha, if you're, can you still hear me? Let me see.
She might be away from her camera.
She might be. So it's okay. Even if you don't have breakout rooms, you can still, that might be a little bit confusing. All right. We only have 5 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll just have you review. You can do a review one more time, each group, so that everyone knows it. And then next week we'll plan for you to add 2 more counts of 8 onto your petite allegro. So we can have Jahara, Corinne. Your group can go first. One of you can break down your petite allegro. You gotta go quick. You gotta do it in like 1 minute.
Do you want to count?
You want me to count, or you asking Corinne if she wants to count?
No, I was asking Corinne.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so if you don't know this, at least 3 of you, I think, were not here last week, or 5 if we count the people who don't have their camera on. They're teaching you this petite allegro that we all need to know. All right, go ahead when you guys are ready.
Alright, so, Jahara, do you want to do the first part?
Sure. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8. One, wait. So you do a glissade, then a pot shot, and then you do changement and changement.
Changement, then tendu, plie, and then a single turn into a two HP sauté. HP sauté, HP sauté.
Corinne, what do we call our turns when we turn like that?
A pirouette.
A pirouette. Okay. Break that down one more time, and then make sure you're starting with the correct leg in front. If you're going to go glissade to the right, then your right leg should be in the back.
Okay.
Janelle, you should be learning this.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Glissade, pas de chat, tendu, plie, single pirouette, then HP sauté.
Okay. And do you repeat it to the left?
Yes.
Okay. Go
Yep.
ahead and practice that.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. Please stop. Hot shot. Hanjana, Hanjana.
Should be the other leg, right, Corinne? Should be Tan doing the left leg on the left side. Okay, let's try it all together as a group. Rose, your camera is frozen. 5, 6. I hope I remember it. Glissade, pas de chat, changement, changement, tendu, plie, pirouette, échappé, sauté, échappé, sauté. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Glissade, pas de chat, changement, changement, tendu, plie, pirouette, and down, and a second, and a fifth, and a second, and a fifth. I'm just saying it slow since people are still learning it. You guys can speed it up next week. To the left, 6, 7, 8. Glissade, pas de chat, changement, changement, tendu left, plie, pirouette, and down, and a second, and a fifth, and a second, and a fifth. All right. Morgan Rose. You guys can.
So you go Partaja, changement, and then to the right you go back Partaja, changement, and then you do échappé, sauté, glissade, échappé.
Actually, it was Lisa Ace Saute, right?
Échappé, sauté, wait.
What do you remember, Rose?
So the first two, Morgan was right, and then for the second one, you go Lisa Ace Saute, and then you do it again to the same side and to the other side.
Okay. All right, Morgan, you gonna teach that really quick?
5, 6, 7, 8. Partaja, changement, partaja, changement, glissade, échappé, sauté, glissade, échappé, sauté.
Okay, do that one more time, and then we're over our time actually, so we won't be able to do much more. But next week you're gonna work in your groups. So who did I say was gonna be Rose, Morgan, Sydney, and Janelle, Corinne, and Jahara. You'll be in a group, and you're just gonna add on 2 more counts of 8. Okay. All right. Here we go. Do it one more time all together.
What are we doing?
Rose and Morgan's. What position do you start in, and which leg is in front?
The left leg.
Okay, your left leg is gonna be in.
Left leg is in the back.
Oh, left leg is in the back. Okay, make sure you say, when you say this movement, it's pronounced pada sha. Sha. It's spelled CHAT, but it's pronounced sha. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. Partaja, changement, partaja, changement, glissade, échappé, sauté, glissade, échappé, sauté.
Since you guys are gonna watch the replay anyway, your notes, just make sure you know the Petit Allegros, okay? All right, we are all done for today, ladies. Thank you. See you next week. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.